time to get lit. About to hit the club, about to go and find a fit. Homie stressed out cause I pulled her with his bitch.
Alright, what's up everybody? You're tuned in to Keeping It Social with Ashley Nicole,
Tasia Badass, and Naja.
and our special guest for today.
Hi, my name is Kay.
Hello. So we're going to introduce her later on, but you guys know we always start off with social highlight. So social highlight for today is ASAP Rocky being in Swedish jail, whatever you want to call it, prison. I don't really know what they got him in, but he's in a detention center.
She's in a cage, detained.
Right. So he's being held in Sweden and detained due to, I think a couple guys were following him and they ended up fighting. And he ended up being in jail. I don't know if the other guys were detained also.
They say he was actually protecting a woman. Like
I heard he was protecting a woman as well.
ASAP was protecting a woman
Oh,
because they were like hitting. I don't know if they were hitting on her or just harassing her or something like that.
But supposedly the
wow.
other guy,
never
no charges.
Yeah, he's getting off scot.
Yeah, yep, the other guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got a lot of comments on that.
Let's talk about it.
Tell us.
So
Like, tell a backstory if people don't know.
Yes. Okay. So basically, ASAP Rocky with the situation, right?
So
ASAP Rocky, he was basically arrested because he got into an altercation with someone, and they were trying to avoid it. Right. Mm-hmm. They were trying to avoid it. It's on camera, avoiding it. However, he still gets arrested, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, for those who don't know, I'm black, so I'm very pro-black.
Okay.
So before I did my own research, I kept hearing ASAP's canceled. He don't relate to black people anyway.
I
saw that.
Yes.
I saw that.
So, right.
And then I was thinking, I'm like, he probably regretted it.
Right.
They're in the cut like,
But it's so
I didn't mean it.
it's so ironic that you bring this up today because I literally did my own research like maybe a few hours back, right?
Wow.
And like literally, that's crazy. I didn't know you were speaking on it.
Right.
And my perception of him changed because I was like everyone else. Yeah. Oh, well, you're black now.
Right.
But if you listen to his Breakfast Club interview, I don't agree with everything he says, and I think he definitely has some trouble like articulating himself. But where his mind frame is at, I don't believe that he's a racist. I don't believe
it wasn't to be negative.
Yes, it was just he doesn't know how to articulate himself.
But I get what he's saying.
He can't relate.
No, but no, that's a wrong statement. Like, don't tell me you can't relate to me and but it's not like he explained it. Like he was very specific. He was just basically saying like instead of talking about what's going on with the black men getting shot and so on and so forth, he's talking about like his best friend dying and that's what he's talking about. So he was like, they're taking my words out of context. It's not like, oh, I can't relate to black people. It's just that's not where I'm at in my life. And I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
Like obviously you're a black man and it's important for any social or political figure to speak on those topics, but it's true, like you can't be summoned to something, especially when you're going through something as serious as a death. So I think that's what he was trying to convey in his interview, that it's like, okay, this is over here, but this is where my head is at.
I think also he was more on it's not something that affects his day-to-day too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's more like, it's not part of that life no more.
Exactly. I feel you, but I'm not really.
But it's still like for us, it's like you are the bigger voice.
Exactly.
Right.
It's like exactly. So that it's like a responsibility thing. I always hear celebrities say like, "Oh, I'm not a role model. I don't choose to be that." But kind of by default, you do.
But that is the pressure applied that where it's like, okay, I just want to be creative. I want to put creative content out, and now
we love you. So,
but that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like that pressure applied that I didn't really ask for.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
But did you not act right? Did you not ask for it? Because it's like, what is the job of a creative? Right. It's to put into the world. And why are we putting into the world?
The feedback.
Right. It's because we are trying to shape and mold the world. It's just in a creative way. So it's like we kind of like unwillingly took on this responsibility that we kind of already had anyway.
Right.
It's just a different aspect, a different avenue.
But you know what it is? It's like picking and choosing what I want to be a model for. Because now it's like, I want to show you that you can be creative. But now it's like, oh, you gotta do this. You gotta be like this. And it's like, damn, I ain't asked for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Right.
I just wanted to be on my own little lane.
There's always some things when you really want something really bad. There's always some L's you have to take.
Yeah.
To get that. Like,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not, there's always an L in everything.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Would you guys like all right, for me, like I'm okay with taking responsibility because that's kind of like what my brand has been about. Just speaking up for the people, being for, just young people more so, right? Like if you guys, once you get on and you do have the lights on you, do you think that it's something that you should take the responsibility once, because it's like you're benefiting off of the people, right?
Yeah.
So should you take the responsibility? Like that's the real question.
I feel like it's half and half depending on your lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Depending on that path that you're going on, then it's like, okay, let's say like motivational speakers or people like that. That's more so a lifestyle. So you have to take on that role because that's what you're promoting. Like you said, that's part of your brand.
Right.
But for people that is not part of your brand, like some people, they gravitate to, like people gravitate to them. So there's not like they put themselves in that light. People gravitate towards me. So it's kind of like different of a person that like is made, like say Cardi B. You were made a star.
Right, she was made for that.
She knew I want to be a star. I want to be this.
Right.
And then when she got it was like, hold up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
Right. So I feel like it all depends on your lifestyle. Like, what are you really embarking to do?
Right.
But she says all the time, like she says like, I didn't sign up to be anybody's role model, right? But then I'll see like, not her, but like other celebrities, I'll see other celebrities like they'll take up branding deals, right? Where you do public speaking.
Yeah.
You'll
See,
go into a commercial,
Yep.
advocating to children or advocating to a certain audience, but then you'll say in another breath, but I'm not a role model.
Right.
But you didn't have no problem taking that $100K for that.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That
So
is
it's
true.
like, if you're gonna be a part of a lane, stay
that
there,
way.
right?
Right.
But just personally, we don't have enough leaders,
We
right?
don't.
That's true.
And people often like misconstrue leaders with people who have like financial power,
Right.
So it's like, okay, because we don't have any leaders, it's like, oh, you got the bag, you got the money, you have that. We're automatically giving you that power, right? Instead of allowing them to be the ones to say like, okay, this is what I'm doing, like a Jay-Z, like a Beyonce, like they do a lot of things behind closed doors. You understand? But those are things that they want to do. And I just think it's all about where people are in their life. I can bet you my last dollar that A$AP Rocky will now be advocating for young black men the same way Meek Mill.
Right next to Meek Mill.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
all right, so what we doing?
Right.
I would hope so.
Right.
I would hope so.
In all fairness, like I do feel that people should have their own choice and how they want to be perceived in the world. I'm not ever saying like, nope, you got money, so it's automatically your responsibility. But I do think that it's important that if you have that power, you should say like, well, how can I contribute to making everything better?
It doesn't really cost much. Like,
Right.
You just need to speak up.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally.
All day.
Right.
That's so
Right.
true.
At somebody
so
real
true.
quick and talk, just like how Justin Bieber did with that. He was like, "Hey, like it's cool. You trying to save?"
Yep.
Because
I was
time
gonna
he was
say
like,
that.
"You trying to save A$AP
Oh,
Rocky,
yeah.
but there's still kids in cages." Like,
And that's a fact.
Like, yo, he took that hot, like
Yeah.
that spotlight
But it's
and
true.
tried to
And use
use
his
it.
platform. Exactly.
Right.
It's
That's
so
the way
true.
to do it. Like you catch people attention at that moment. Like that's
Did
what
you
it's
see
good
the
for.
Jada Pinkett when she made her comment?
What she said?
What did she say?
Video, right?
Yeah.
What
You could
she
say.
said?
Actually, say.
I think honestly I don't know exactly what she said.
But she was basically like,
yeah,
you know,
same
vouching
thing.
for A$AP,
Yeah.
and basically she said it was more of a racist
like
thing.
because
Because she said,
what he
Oh
said.
yeah, because of the other one.
The other guy.
What's his name?
I forgot it.
The rapper. What's his name?
It's a white guy.
Jeezy.
Yes, G.
Yeah, Jeezy.
I was about to start singing him and Nicki
happened?
Minaj song. Like,
G-Eazy. Yeah.
Right.
And even he was like, he was like,
Agreeing.
oh wow, this really is racism because I forgot what he had did. He did
No,
this and
facts.
stuff, and he didn't really get as much as detention.
He
as,
got
A$AP.
released.
Yeah,
And that's what she's saying.
He
It's
didn't
more
get any at
of
all.
it's more of a racist thing because why is he still locked
Yeah,
up?
I mean,
Right.
so was it
Right.
in Sweden too? I don't know if it was.
No,
in
it was. That's what she said.
It was, yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
bugged
So
out.
what do you
Yeah.
think should happen now? Like, what do you think's happening? Like, what? Because he's been in there for how long now? I think it's going on like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Probably
think-
longer than 2 weeks.
Yeah,
now.
like-
Yeah, it's about 3 weeks.
I feel like
at
they
this point.
make examples out of people. And
Our people.
Yes,
Yes.
our people specifically. Absolutely. I always say, I know it's a bold statement to say, but I always say like racism is an illusion. Right? I don't really
Racism
believe
doesn't exist.
it's good and evil. That's what I think. Because
like not racism, race.
Right,
Race
right, because
doesn't
it's the
exist, I'm
human
sorry.
race is the
So
only
human race is the only race.
Right. So and that's kind of what ASAP was talking about, like in his interview. He was like, you know, yes, Black lives matter, but all lives matter, and
Right.
it's like I get both arguments. I get the people who feel that all lives matter is to erase, but I feel like it depends on who's
But if we
saying
put it on a scale, it's like
Right.
Exactly. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
like black people experience a lot more that other
Absolutely.
races
Which is
can't.
why
Absolutely.
you have to understand
Right.
where they're coming from.
Right.
Absolutely.
You didn't walk the
Like
same
yes,
life.
all lives matter,
Absolutely.
but black people have it harder.
Right.
Black people
So
have to work 10
focus
times
on
as
right.
hard. Right.
It's like having a child that's like not doing so well. Yes, I love all my children, but this child needs some special attention right,
Right,
now.
right,
Yeah, doesn't
right.
mean I
Yep.
love
That
them
doesn't take
more
away
or take
from
away.
this- yeah.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
The fact that
absolutely.
this child could be something great.
Like I'm just
Right.
still appalled that he's still locked. Like I'm still trying to wrap my head around like what is the like
What is the hold up?
Yes, like what is the hold up?
And you know, I say celebrities are lucky when lucky that when they get locked up and things like this happen to them, they have people like their celebrity friends
right.
backing them up.
The way
Vouching
Jay
for
did
them
for
and-
Meek,
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
you had Beyonce on tour talking about
Exactly.
free Meek, like I'm
Exactly.
like, I'm like,
Right.
sis, I'm
Right.
like, okay, you know, right.
And she said it a couple of times
Yeah.
too. Like
But
Yeah.
I feel like these like incidents, like I am not happy that they happen, but they're an example of how
Bringing
we
it
can
to light.
Brings
get
that
to
light.
right, how we can join forces,
Right.
Yeah.
Because like I've never seen people rally behind Meek Mill the way that they did,
Yeah.
And then
Oh, yeah, I
also
loved
like
it.
with like
I loved
ASAP, like I didn't want to because. When I heard like he said comments like he can't relate to black people, I'm like, what? And I literally was gonna write a post today,
Yeah.
but I never do anything without doing my research. And I was
Research.
gonna say like, oh, I bet he could relate now.
Right.
But before I threw any shade, I said, let me do. But when I listened to him, I heard someone speaking with his own individual brain. You
Right,
understand?
right.
And that didn't. He's allowed to have his own
Right.
individual brain. He's speaking from his experience. A
Right.
young black boy who grew up in the ghetto. Now he's experiencing different type of things. He's on drugs. His friends are dying because of drugs. Like
Right.
he's
It's a
allowed
lot
to
to-
have his
yeah.
individual experience
Yeah.
and speak
Right.
from that. Because if you don't allow people to have their experience, why would they ever feel comfortable to speak freely in front of you?
Exactly.
Right.
You understand? Like, so I think it was kind of foul that they kind of like switched it up. And you know how, you know,
Yeah.
publications are. They need the views. They
Exactly.
need, it's a trigger.
Right.
Yeah, what? ASAP Rocky said this.
Yeah.
He's dating Kendall Jenner. He doesn't
Yeah.
like black
Right,
women.
right,
like,
right.
you know, and
just to
literally.
create that story.
What do
Right.
you think about Kim Kardashian being behind all these like justice reforms and getting people out of jail? Like, do you think it's genuine?
I think it's genuine. I feel like this though,
I mean,
her
yeah,
involving
her husband's
Trump.
black, so
I feel like
maybe
the
she could like relate a little more. Like maybe he. I don't know.
Well, honestly, I feel like she shouldn't be our spokesperson. Like everybody, every time this situation happens, they keep. Let me just call
Kim.
Let me
Yeah.
I mean,
call
she
Kim.
just has enough power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
she has been doing it though. Like, don't you know?
But
I
I'm
get
saying,
it.
I'm not,
It shouldn't
I'm not
be
discouraging,
her,
but I'm
but
just saying, like,
But if
we
it's
need
her,
to go with the.
yeah.
like
I get it, but I just feel like she shouldn't be the.
You want it to be like
listen,
a bang?
just tell her to call up Trump. No, it shouldn't be that. It should
who
be.
would be your ideal person?
I don't know, but I feel like it should be an underlying principle. You get what I'm saying? It shouldn't
Right.
be all right. This just happened. Let's call Kim. No, it should be some, like
Right.
some.
I mean, but they
legal-
didn't call Kim for me, so
Because J and B had that
Right.
on lock.
See,
Yeah.
so it's like
Like,
I don't feel like people always call her, but in this situation, a lot of people tried
And
it
then you
and it
think?
worked.
Do you think it's more of her connections, or you think she actually knows law
No,
better
it's
than
her
a lot of people?
it's
I
her
don't-
I
connection.
feel like
saying.
her connection more than what she knows of law.
Of
but I
course.
feel like in the process she is learning.
right.
Yeah, of course.
I don't
Yeah.
think that
But I think it's a
Kim
connection.
is like being called less or more than any of them behind closed doors.
Right.
She's just the person that's in front.
Yeah, but
just
she's the one
person
that's
that we
taking it.
see.
She
Yeah,
got
makes
more
sense.
time.
Right. So I like we didn't hear about the work that Jay-Z or Beyonce was doing for Meek Mill until after everything was already done. Jay-Z himself does a lot for a lot of people. With
does.
Lil Uzi Vert, that's literally my big brother in my head. Like this is your yes, like just like this cousin. Right. But I genuinely
Okay.
feel
No. I'm the like, I am the Cardi B, the Barty gang.
My son is a Carter. KBR.
That is true.
Gang, gang, gang.
Like Kim Kardashian, is it more like, okay, my kids are half black, like now I gotta put my foot in this door because my kids.
I honestly feel like this
or
is
it because she really like into law? Because her dad was a lawyer.
Yeah. No, I honestly feel like they are trying to help Trump get reelected for his next election, and I feel like no, like even though he's helping,
You think Kim is helping him?
her husband and
before this
Kanye
year-
West are friends, and he said it. Donald Trump said, because I'm friends with Kanye West and others who reached out to me, I am doing this, blah, blah, blah.
It's
And that's what I'm
politics.
saying.
Yeah, it's politics, and I don't like it.
But that's what I'm saying. Had they not been friends, now who's calling him?
Right.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a connection.
right, how I feel about her, right? Like, I don't know her personally, so I can't say if it's
Right.
genuine or
Right.
if it's not,
Right.
right? Do I think that she has some type of care? I do. Do I think that her motives are 100%? I don't know. I don't.
a Libra, by the
right.
way.
And it's politics at the end of the day. Listen, she is a white woman. I know she's Armenian, but she was raised as a white woman. You understand? The way that their minds are set up is totally different from ours.
Yep.
You understand?
Yeah.
Everything is systematic. Everything is
Yep.
politics. Everything is numbers. Everything. That's not to say that she doesn't have some care, but
Yeah.
it's very hard if you've been moving a certain way your whole entire
don't know
life.
anything
that
else.
you said on camera that like you don't support Trump, and I let my husband know that our views are different. Yada yada.
But you
I
reached
agree.
out to him.
I agree
I think she
that it
was
has
using
something
him, to
to
be
do.
honest.
I felt that way too, but he's not going to get used. He's almost a what is he, a billionaire already?
he is a
He-
billionaire.
if
Yeah.
she's
He's a
using
billionaire
him,
already.
understand that he's using her as well. You understand? So it's like, okay, so if that's the case, right? Usually, most times that's fine in business. You use me, I use you. That's how
Right,
business
that's how it
works.
goes.
Right.
But when you messing with someone like Donald Trump, it's kind of like, okay, so what exactly is he getting out of
Right.
the
Right.
situation?
And that's what you really
And,
got to
and I'm
about.
telling you,
Right.
the black
And
people's
he's
vote.
definitely
That's
gonna-
what he won because that's what he was lacking.
But the black people, Kim don't got the black people on her side like that.
Word.
You get what I'm
That
saying?
is
Like
true.
that's not. I don't think that's pulling in the black people vote. Like
no, but him freeing,
which is why he's
ASAP.
him freeing
trying.
ASAP is getting the black people vote.
I don't think
It
so.
is. There's a lot of
can't be free.
It's not how you be like. I don't think we like. All right, ASAP. If they didn't get me,
But
out
you
like
know
that.
there like of course
Jay-Z
we
getting
think
my
like
vote.
that,
Right,
but there
but there
are
are
a few
some shit.
minorities
Yeah.
there are a few minorities that do stuff
And
from
gonna
what they
get-
see
I
on
honestly
social
don't think
media.
that. I honestly don't
Gullible.
think majority of our community is gonna be like, yeah, you let ASAP out. We gonna vote.
You be
social media, I don't even know.
surprised. You be
You
surprised.
really will.
But like some of
There's a
the
lot
I
of
ain't
black
think
people
he was
that
gonna win.
voted for him.
I can't believe
I could
it.
curse on here.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't believe it.
Some of the shit that I've seen, like some of the shit that I've read that people have said, like I used to think like coming up, right? I've always been articulate. I've always been smart. So I used to think people thought like me, right?
I got that problem now.
Yes, until like you hold a conversation with someone and you
Yes.
ask about their views or their ideologies, and I'm just
And
like
confused.
right? Like literally, 1 and 1 is not making 2 in their
Yeah,
brain, and
right.
I'm just like, wait, don't you see that I see?
Right.
So you would really be surprised, like if someone was to say, like, look, like I've heard family members say like crazy stuff out of their
Same,
mouths. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he gave me this amount of money. I'm voting for him.
Exactly.
Are
Yup,
you
same.
dumb?
For real.
Like,
This is
you
your
know,
whole life.
I
And this is
blocked
our
a family
Absolutely.
member
This
for
is
commenting
your
on my
kid's future.
I blocked a family member
She said I blocked
literally
her.
for commenting on my post Donald Trump. I was like, anybody
Wow.
who voted for Donald Trump, I speak my opinions. Y'all could delete me, and she was commenting like, I voted for him. He's the best one,
And now
she got
look.
blocked. Mhm.
And
She
now
got
look.
blocked.
Blackiana. All right.
You won't be speaking
See that
that.
Thanksgiving, sis.
Not even.
Right.
Don't come.
No, but I really feel bad that we have to keep going through these situations just to prove a point. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
right.
Or did we taught a lesson?
I mean, but
or,
it's bringing a lot to light, though. Like,
But
we
it's
were
like,
going through them in the dark.
when are we
now
going
it's
to-
but now what? It's
Right.
being brought to light, now
Yes.
what?
Yes. That's
Yeah.
where I'm
Nothing
going with it. It's like
changes.
we used to have the Malcolms, we used to have the Martins, my thing, right? I used to have this like friend, this male friend, and we used to speak all the time about stuff like this. And like we would say to each other, because we had the same mindset, like what is next? What is the solution for us? And I remember he used to say, like, you know, like he was telling me, we was in Applebee's. He's like, but they didn't let Malcolm live. And they didn't let Martin live. I'm like, but they can't kill 1,000 Martins and 1,000 Martins.
Exactly.
And that's the problem. We were waiting for Malcolm to come or Martin to come when we need to be instilling those things in ourselves.
Right.
You understand?
But where do you go to get that information?
Well, right. So with me, I have a background in education, right? Literally half my life education and then food service, right? I have a passion for young kids because kids, that's where it's at. It's the molding, right? So how I, you know, like I can't save the world. I'm not God, right? So what I can do,
right?
Like, you know, like I can't save everybody, but what I could do, I could start with like a mentoring group. You understand? Starting to understand the health of children's minds. You understand? Like kids go through so much shit at home. They have like so before they're even 10.
So before we go into that, just introduce yourself and tell everybody what you do.
I know we getting deep.
This is my cousin, y'all.
What you doing? ASAP who?
This is my cousin, y'all. It's my cousin.
No, just introduce yourself, tell everybody what each and everything you do. And then we'll go into...
All right, so my name is Kaya, right? Everybody calls me K or Kaya, either or. So I consider myself a serial entrepreneur, and as well, just a mentor to everyone that needs healing. Like that's just, I don't care if you're an adult, if you're a child, if I can help you be a better you and create a healthier version of yourself, that's what I'm about.
We need to have a talk after this.
Yes, like no, I that's me and my soul. You understand? Like before I ever thought about like marketing that or branding that, or like I've been doing it my entire life. So I'm like, you know what? It can only go up from here. Right. So I have an events and dessert catering company. That's where like, you know, my main focus is, you know, I help people. I'm a part of the biggest moments of their lives, whether it's weddings, baby showers, bridal showers. So that's like a big part of me. I also do community events under Made by K events, right? So we do nonprofit stuff. I just did a gala where we gave like information and resources, business, like type of stuff to all these like young women. It was like an empowerment type of event. You know, so I'm like that's my baby, Made by K events, right? So then also I just started my YouTube channel called This Ain't the Kaya Show. Yes. So I never really wanted to be in front of the camera. Like I knew I wanted to do all this amazing like work, but I never see myself like just like, you know, some people be like, I was made for TV. Like I always knew I had it to be successful, but not necessarily in front of until like growing up, people used to be like, you have like a presence, like you need to speak, you need to do something like for years. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'll just go back to being a substitute teacher and I'll you know, and like over the course of like a few years, like it didn't click. Like I tried to do like a reality show, right? But I put people in it so that I wouldn't be the main focus. Again, I didn't want to be in the front, right? You know, that didn't go well. And I remember this filmmaker, his name is Noel Calloway. I remember him telling me, he's like, don't sleep on YouTube. And this is in 2013. So I'm like, okay, right? I don't know why it didn't click. I don't know if you guys know Queen Naija, right? Yeah. So I think it was... Wait, why you say yeah like that? She was like,
She kept her name.
Right. I'm like, wait, what happened? Right. But I brought her up because I used to see her on Shade Room and I didn't know who the hell she was, right? And this was like last year. So I decided I never watch YouTube, right? I'm like, unless I needed to Google something. They're on it, like yes. Like, but wait,
like, oh, you don't watch the blog? I'm like,
but me too now though. Like ever since like a year and a half ago, she was the one. It started because I Googled her after Shade Room posted her. I'm like, who the hell is she? Parker McKenna dating her husband. I'm like, who the hell are these people? Yes, I'm like, who the hell are these people?
And then follows.
Yes. Right. So I went and I started like watching her videos from the beginning, and she used to talk about how to make money on YouTube. So I'm like, cause I knew like
I think I saw that.
Yeah, and I'm just like
now you talking my language,
right? I knew about YouTube, but I didn't know the exposure that people were really getting from it. I thought it was just like making videos in your house, people watch it, that's it.
Right.
No, people are getting brand deals, people are getting contracts and
sitting at home making millions.
Yes, and obviously like everyone is not going to be a millionaire. You got to put the work in. You got to put the time in. You know what I'm saying? But
and imagine if you'd have had your videos from 10 years ago.
Right. But you know what I say? Ain't no time better than the present.
Yeah.
Right?
You right.
That's what I said.
I had my niece the other day, and she just had my phone the whole day. She was like, Titi put slime videos. She was watching people play with Barbies. I'm like, if I had known this 10 years ago, I would have had mad money.
Right. Like, where's Ken? Where's Barbie?
15 minutes. They just
Right.
They doing a whole skit like they going to the mall.
Yeah.
With their baby.
I said, all that shit put a camera in front of my face.
All kids watch.
But you have to, you'll sacrifice your privacy. So I said for myself, like, I really had to have a conversation with myself. Like, okay, anything that I do, I'm gonna do it to the max, right? It's gonna be hard, I know it, but everything is hard, right? So I said with YouTube, is like, are you willing to sacrifice your privacy right now? So I'm like,
but you control it.
Kinda and kinda not. Like, you can control what you put out there. You can't control people's interpretations, right? You and your husband can have the healthiest relationship in the world, and they can be like, you seen him side eye her like that? My man, like,
that is so true.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like, and that could just be natural stuff that has been already going on, but now
that you just
it's messing with your psyche, and you know. So, but I said to myself, right? It's always about healing. It's always about being your most sharp self, the healthiest version of yourself. So like with me, it's like, as long as I continue to sharpen my brain and make sure that my relationships with whoever I have are healthy, friends, family, spouse, whoever it is, you need to make sure that you're okay before you give yourself to the world, right? But that could be like with anything. For example, like having sex for the first time, right? That might fuck up your whole life, right? And usually it does, but only the strong will survive.
You don't become yourself until 10 years later, right?
No, literally 10 years later, right? Oh, okay. You know, but we're not gonna not do it, right? That's a part of life. Like, you go through shit, you grow through shit. So it's just another level. It's another level, and to me, I have too much riding on it. Like, I know I've been chosen. I know God has chosen me to be something special in this world. And so it's like, you know what? The devil gonna work, but my God is gonna work harder. Okay. So YouTube, here I come, right?
It's a church on a Monday,
right? Okay. But that's what I'm doing right now, focusing on the YouTube channel, focus on the events and dessert catering company, and you know, I just got my shop now, a production space for my events and dessert catering. It's getting renovated. So it's a freaking headache, but once it's done, it's gonna be like cupcakes galore. We're gonna be back in business, you know. But everything is good. I'm just working, staying positive, just trying to just stay my healthiest self, and you know, just continue to help people on my way. So that's me.
So my question to you is, what would you say is like the hardest? Well, what was the hardest part of like bringing your vision to life? Because you have so many visions. So how were you able to focus on one, then go to another, then go to the next? So you have about 4.
Right. So it's all about just getting started, right? Because like in the beginning, it's not 4. In the beginning, it's just like an initial idea, right? We all have like many passions and many things that we want to do. And I feel like, listen, how I feel, I'm not paralyzed by tradition. And I say that because there are a lot of people who, girl, you doing too much. Well, Beyonce got 8 different streams of income.
That's
right.
Where you gonna stay rich?
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I might as well get a head start right now. Right. Like, but like for me, it's like, I feel like you have one life. And if it's something that you're passionate, give it, you know, put your foot in the water. You feel what I'm saying? What I do encourage is that you start with one and you focus with one. But you have to be passionate about what you're doing, and you have to love what you're doing. Right. Because if you don't love it and you're not passionate, it's not going to go nowhere. Right. But it just starts with a single step, right? So my first business was actually a cosmetic company, right? Okay. Called Ready, Set, Play Cosmetics. All my followers, they know because like they've been with the whole journey. I'm 29. That was 8 years ago. Oh my God, that was 8 years ago. So that's before small businesses were popping. That was before, like, so it was literally an idea, and it was like, okay, I need to go for it. I need to do it, you know. But I'm not a makeup artist. I am not a beauty blogger. I was, you know, it was just something cute that I seen, but it was my first baby, and it allowed me to like get all of those learning experiences, all of those learning curves, and apply it to the businesses that I have now. Because of like the relationships that I've gained, the connections that I've gained, the trials and errors that I've like gone through with that first business, it's like it just like a red carpet for the businesses that I have now. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to like, suffer or go through some obstacles. Like that's inevitable. But it like most of the BS is like I don't even deal with it now, right? And I'm happy because like with Ready Set Play,
but that's after you deal with the BS,
right? Because you have to start somewhere, right? Like it's just you just got to start. You don't know what you like and what you don't like. You don't know how people are. You could be the best like. As a friend, y'all can have the best relationship, or as a sibling, you can have the best relationship. Put business in the middle of that, it could be hell.
Yeah,
you understand? Like, you know what I'm saying?
We were just talking about that too.
Yeah, like, and that's no joke. So I am like with the first business, it's just like you just got to go for it, right? The most difficult part I could actually say is like two things. Like one, people believing in you, right? Because it's like with me. It's like since I was young,
how good it is.
Yeah, like in your heart, you're right.
But you know what I learned?
Right.
You gotta show people.
Yes,
like people
you
gotta show people. No, for real, they don't believe until they can see. Right. Some people have a hard time with faith, and that's when you have your dream and your vision. You have faith in yourself, but a lot of people don't. They have a hard time with faith. They don't have a hard time believing.
I used to have like family members tell me when I was young, like, who do you think you a superstar? Because I used I used to want like the things that I seen on TV, or I used to want, and I used to be like, well, why I don't live in a house, or why I don't have a pool in the back, or why I don't have this, and like people would be like, get your head out of the clouds. And for the longest, I'm like, no, I want that. Like, why is it like my Lamborghini is parked there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all coming up?
You need to come exactly.
Right, sure. Right. You want me to pour you a glass? Have a seat. So that's very hard because even to this day, like, it's like people definitely believe me now because I'm doing way right, but it almost hurts your feelings sometimes because it's like it could be the people that you love the most and it's not really their fault either. They just weren't like brought up that way or have that same frame of thinking. You understand? Like, and I watch like celebrities talk about the same struggles. I watch them talk about how like their parents used to be like, well, you say you want to do this. Kevin Hart was just talking about it, and basketball players have the same like stories too. I think his mom said, "I'm gonna give you a year. This is what you want to do. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna give you a full year to go out, bust your ass, do your thing." And in my mind, Kevin Hart.
I don't see a problem with that.
You know what's crazy? Gary Vee, he be telling people like, "Oh, it's your parent holding you up? Leave your parents out."
Yeah, that's
right.
So it's simple as that. It's simple as that. But I don't do that.
I started following him after
I told you.
after the podcast.
Listen, news or not, I say
Hello.
Okay.
This is what I mean. I would do the same thing because sometimes you have to see how bad you really want it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna. You want $100,000? I'm not gonna just give you $100,000 because I don't know what you're gonna do with it.
Absolutely.
But after a year of your consistent work and you're hustling and you making, you know what I'm saying? By any means, you're making it work. Okay, now I could definitely give you that. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people want to see.
Absolutely.
A lot of people want to see that you're willing to work.
How did when did you know? Okay, I don't want this 9 to 5. I want something bigger. Like, and I know I can have it.
You know, tell me you quit.
I've been quit.
Hello.
Yeah, I want to know. Like,
I'll make a YouTube thing about quitting your job too. But
I'm gonna make a video. I have a list of 100 videos that I need to complete on YouTube. Right. Yeah. So one of them is called It's called 9 to 5 versus the hustle. That's one of the titles. Right. Yes. They have similar videos like that on now. Right. So it's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, right? Yeah. But you need to have a flexible 9 to 5, right? Yeah. And a plan, absolutely. Because if you asked me when did I realize like, okay, something's wrong, right? Yeah. when I was, I think, 20, right, I got hired as a substitute teacher. I was going to school. I wanted to finish school. Couldn't finish school because I didn't have the money. I was going to Mercy College, right, in Dobbs Ferry, New York. It's a private school. It was crazy buku money. My parents was like, look, ain't got it, right?
Right.
So I'm like, all right, so I'm like, shit, all right, I got to get a job. I got to find something.
Mercy slick.
Right. Mercy, oh, you know. Okay. All right. Oh, okay.
I know from the course that I slept in.
Right? So what happened was like, okay, well, I need a job. I don't want minimum wage, right? So it's like, okay, what I'm going to do. So I went on Craigslist and I found a substitute job and I didn't even know how much it was. I'm going to go into an interview. At the time, minimum wage was $10. She was like, okay, so I'm going to give you $20 an hour for blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait, what? $20 an hour?
Okay.
So I'm like, wait, what? All I need is a high school diploma to make $20 an hour? Like, I'm like, okay. But what happened was, fast forward, got the job, everything was great, paychecks were looking good. I started the Ready, Set, Play. That's at 21, right? Fast forward, wound up getting an apartment, right? In order to have an apartment in New York City, you're going to have to work like a slave.
That $20 was looking like
Right.
no groceries this month.
Right. Oh, you was hungry that day? No, you wasn't. You weren't hungry. You know? So where it came with me is like, okay, I had this business, but then I had this apartment, and then I had this job. The job was like, it was not up for debate. I had to work, right? So still in all, still didn't have nothing. I just had my roof over my head, and then working, trying to have a business at the same time. The business was drowning and work was on top, right? But I knew, like, once having like certain bosses, right? Yeah. Certain cattiness at work with coworkers, certain like, and then my demeanor is my demeanor everywhere. I'm a kind-hearted person, I'm a sweet person, but I'm a strong person. And sometimes people like misconstrue my strength as some type of aggression, or I'm being like evil or mean, or
tell me about it, because I get it a lot.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, no, you just not gonna fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she's like, you preaching to the choir.
I know a cousin when I see one.
Right. You know? And then once I started like weighing out what I wanted out of my life. Yeah. You're not gonna be, I used to say from when I was young, I'm gonna be rich. Right? You're not gonna be rich working at no job. You're just not. Listen, if that's not your lifestyle, I would never say for someone to, don't work or don't have. If that's what you want to do, then do that. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I knew for the lifestyle that I wanted, and I used to see like my family. And I used to see that, like, our mentalities were different. Right. And I used to say, well, I'm never, ever going to make you feel bad for the way that you came up. But since God chose me, I'm going to bust my ass so that we all live good.
Exactly. Okay.
And so that was, like, the change in my head. Like, you're not going to get that lifestyle for everybody doing this. Right. You're not. Right. So I
but they condition you to think that way.
Right. Even condition your parents to think like, you got to go back to school. My father, to this day, get you a city job. Nigga, I'm halfway to $1 million. You trying to... what's going on?
My dad's the same way.
And that's conditioning. Because even your parents, you got your degree. Oh, my God. My baby made it.
Yes. Made it with mom. I'm 100K in debt.
But that's the thing. People may have their bachelor's, masters, and everything, and still work at retail.
Yeah, because it's about what you do with
because my baby got
I was about to say, it depends what you do with it, because I got my master's and I got a good job. I'm just saying.
And she gave my dad the idea that I need to go.
No, but even...
What was your master's in? Communications?
Social work.
Social work? Are you going to apply that to, like, your career?
Every day, yes.
That's what
so right now I'm in, I work as a school social worker, but my mom is trying to get me started with a social work business where I could provide my services to people outside of the school.
On your own. Yes. And that's why I'm telling you, like, even with graduating with your master's, when people think that, I got this amount of money, I hit 80,000, I'm good, but your lifestyle is not at 80,000.
Right.
The only reason why it's good right now is because your lifestyle is not there.
It's not matching, right?
Exactly. As the years progress and you start getting out, you got kids now.
That 80,000 is no longer
turned into 40 real fast.
So now my master's is like,
you got your apartment.
So that's
it's like when I got the $20 hour job, my friends were working for 10. So I'm like, I'm a big girl. First of all, I don't. Let me just put this out there. I don't think no 21, 22, 23, 24, 25-year-olds should have their own apartment. And
I'm 25.
But
it's a lie.
It was too fast
because it's unrealistic.
Yes.
You understand? These white people, they let their children stay
35.
home till they're 30 years old. Y'all don't watch HGTV? Hi, yes, my name is Sarah, and I have a $8 million budget for, and I'm a teller. Yep, I'm living with my mom in the basement.
Right.
Bitch, how you get $8 million? Like, what you doing?
But that's a smart way to go, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a plan. Because, like, now with me, I'm sacrificing, do I want to live my dreams or do I want to pay for this fucking apartment?
Right.
You understand?
Independence.
Right. And yes, and low-key, I was kind of, like, forced into independence. It wasn't something that I wanted to do. Obviously, everybody wants to be on their own.
Right.
But you need to do it the correct way. You understand? And that's why I want to educate kids. That's why I want to have my mentoring program, which, God willing, going to be coming really soon. Because it's not about what you do, it's how you do it.
Right.
You can have an apartment at 24, but do you have credit on your side? Did you have a line of credit? Do you have like money?
I feel like it depends
investments?
on your support too, though, because I feel like I'm one of the fortunate ones because I have good credit. Like I could pay my bills and still be able to go away.
Back to having a plan when you quit, because that's what I'm going through right now.
Me too.
I'm in that shift of like, I know I want to quit.
No,
I really do want to quit. But my mentor is like we were saying, you have to have a plan. You know, so I'm gonna just give you guys what my mentor had told me, that when you are building that plan, especially for financial gain, because you still need to make money. Like he's an entrepreneur, so we money talks all the time.
Money to invest in what you
Absolutely.
Yeah, so he's like you gotta be smart. A lot of people just quit because they just don't want it no more, and those are like lazy people because
you're taking the risk.
Right.
You're taking the risk. So now the formula that he gave me was this is going based off of an actual work year. So technically on a work year, you're working at least 250 days. So he's saying the salary that you get now, multiply that by 3 times or 4. You can pick which one if you want. Multiply that by 3 or 4, then divide that by the 250, and then divide it again by the 8. So that's like your 8-hour day for each day. And then that will be what you would probably charge if you're going to do a service in for an hour. So now if your amount is hitting 100, 150, 250, for 200, that's what you should charge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're getting. So now when you multiply that, your salary times 3.
How you be like, you lost me at 1.
When you multiply
keep going.
when you multiply your salary times 3, you don't want to just do your salary and
you
divide that,
more than that
because you want to make more than that. You want to pay for the lifestyle that you want.
Absolutely.
So now you're paying. You gotta remember, you're not getting your bonuses. You're not getting your benefits.
What field do you work in?
I'm in financial services. I am a
good.
staff accountant.
Yeah,
So I'm a staff accountant for a brokerage firm. So that's
all
they trade all day.
That's all they talk about.
They trying to get me in a foreign exchange right now. I'm like, hold on.
You need to be asking them about investments, because
they got me invested.
They got you into like cryptocurrencies and stuff like that.
That's like the part of the foreign exchange section. So they're gonna get me into that because that's the easiest way to go.
Because that can probably set you up. Who said it? Was it Young Jeezy? He was like, do it right and you can lead a whole summer off.
Because
I'm starting with Acorn.
Right.
Because with that, it's like the least amount of work that you really need to put in with foreign exchange. So you can kind of like just, but you have to learn it. Like you have to learn all of the currencies.
I was gonna say, how do you learn that? Because
that's something else my mom was like.
I invested some money for you.
It can be a side income that you don't have to be so present.
Right, and I was just gonna say that when you do investments, right, you need to do your research, like right. If
like
is it gonna be something,
you know, you can get into stuff like that. You got that for your jobs, right? Huh? Did you guys do that in your job?
No.
Oh no, we do the 401k.
That's what that is. You can do 401k and a lot of jobs.
But I'm saying like invest in like extra money.
No, I'm saying that's a start. Like say for those kind of jobs, like you guys are in city jobs. A lot of city jobs they match your 401k. So you can put that in. But I just like, because I'm in like the trading world, they know which ones. Mutual funds to choose.
Can you just let us know?
No, for like 6 months I think I did. Like I was doing small. I put like $100 $100 every paycheck or whatever, and they got me like 2 bands already. So
that's
good.
Yeah, so but it's like. It's a risk too, you know what I mean? But you gotta know which one to choose. Like you gotta really just a hint, like from what they was telling me, like choose each bracket. They have a small fund.
So choose one like
cap.
each.
Yeah, but they know which one to choose. I'll show y'all which one But get into that. That's going along with our plan. Like plan for your side incomes, you know, but also for your service and like for podcasting and radio. You gotta know your worth. And I always do that. I lowball myself all the time. Like, oh my God, $200. That's what. You know what I'm saying? I be like, $200.
Let me tell y'all.
Later on, we forgot.
Exactly. And then my mentor told me like, you working harder, but you're not working smart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you doing all this hard work for free.
So this is okay. So this is like just steps if you're gonna like plan to leave any full-time job, right?
Save.
1, know your worth.
Okay.
Right? Because you, in order to leave your job, you have to know that you're gonna make more money once you're gone.
Right.
You understand? Right. like no, literally, you gotta know because people struggle with that. Not everybody's a boss. Not everybody's a hustler.
Right.
It looks fun and it looks cute, but you gotta pay like you weigh. You understand? Like that's just what it is. So you have to know your worth on both ends of the court. So knowing your worth that you when you leave, you're gonna make money, and then also when you get into a business where you provide products and services that you're gonna pay, like you said, with your worth.
Right.
You understand? In the beginning with my events and dessert catering company, I was lowballing everything. Usually that's kind of how it goes when you get into something. Right. But as you put yourself on, as you build your resume, as you like invest more money into like higher quality products and this and that, you're definitely going to want to start to like up your product. Again, I have no problem leaving people where their budget is. You understand? Yeah. I've seen, all right, I do parties, right? I do parties, baby showers, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I've literally seen people who will pay another person twice what they want to pay me, but because I'm me, right? And then I'm gonna say, you know what? Then you go to them, sweetheart.
Right.
You understand? So,
but you won't though.
The same. No, but you will though, because I am not going to tolerate one because it's disrespectful.
But
if
you could have went there, you would have went there.
Right. You're trying to get the deal. Right.
You're gonna want to.
I've had people like be disrespectful. I've had people say, like, people very close to home. I've had people say, like, little slick stuff out of their mouth, little comments. People think that you would think that they were friends. Like, and to me, if you still care, then you're not ready for business, right? I don't care.
Business is no emotion.
Right.
Too emotional
now, don't get me wrong, we're human. So some shit might a little bit. Like,
but you gotta keep it moving.
Right. Like, I didn't expect that from that person. You know what I'm saying? But again, you wash your hands with it and you never look back.
On to the next.
And then also, we live in New York City. You understand? The richest city in America.
That's a fact.
You understand? Take your ass on the train and go see what you're really worth. You understand? We have this thing where it's like we have to, just be around the people that look like us. The ones who support you, of course, be around that. Right. But do not limit yourself just to the people that's around you.
Right, you'll
be
amazed who actually support you.
He does videography. He's like doing weddings, right? And like corporate type of stuff, weddings and stuff like that. Those budgets start off big. Yeah. You understand? Like, I had a girl who wanted to do like a wedding or something, like a dessert table for her wedding, and I'm giving her wedding prices, but still lower than I would charge like an average person. And she's just like,
that's too high.
Well, I can't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't feel bad because you don't feel bad when you go to someone else. Yeah. You understand? So I'm not going to feel bad. And then the thing, what's going to happen is that you're going to pop. You're going to get to where you want to be. And then they're going to be like, you're going to be doing these celebrities' birthday parties. You're gonna be doing Northwest Sweet 16.
No, can't do it.
And it's like, oh, can you?
No, my price has increased.
No, now you can't even get in touch with me directly. You know what I'm saying? Like my assistant is taking a call, and it's either you're paying it or you're not. You know, but the thing with me is like I would never be big headed to people, but don't ever treat me less than and then think you're gonna come back.
But not even you being big headed at that point. My price has increased.
Right.
I can't answer my own phone. Okay, my price has increased. So now
I'm not even on that no more. That business is running itself. I'm on my next venture. You know.
Right.
Speak to me.
Now my price is now
you
3
got a
times
call
before. Now it's 3 times before, but now you're gonna pay that 3 times because now you want to have a party done by me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
I got you, Kahil. Kahil, like put me on the podcast.
So before we move forward, I want you to let the people know, how does Kay set her goals? Like, how do you organize to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Do you set your goals weekly, monthly?
Okay, so most recently, I went to a vision board party given by the Visionistas, right? They're a nonprofit group in the Bronx full of, like, motivated, empowered women, right? So about 6 months ago, December 29th to be exact, this was my first vision board, right? So prior to that, ideas were all over the place, right? So I feel like that was one of the best things that I've done because I was able to check off everything. Like, literally, my production space is on my vision board. You understand? And I was, like, able to check that off. Me and my boyfriend, I have our own little section. Him and I are, like, in one of the most healthiest spaces that we've been in our life. Like, so it's, like, to see everything manifest.
It's like
it's the power of the tongue, the power of knowing, the power. And I know I've always had that, but it's a different level when you write something down.
Right.
You understand?
you look at it every day.
So do you feel like you look more like towards your phone, or when you write it down is healthier?
Okay, so in my
like a notepad,
right? So all of it, right? So I made an actual board, right? So I walk past it every day, and I'm like, okay, coming for you. I got Rock Nation brunch on there. I got Jay-Z on there, Maya Angelou.
See, I had told
got everybody. Right, so I'm coming for all of y'all. You know,
barbecue.
Right. Coming for all of y'all, and then also I write everything like in my notes. It feels more like more at home when I write it on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Right?
Same.
But
I'm
I
a
just
vision type of person. I gotta see it like,
it's just
No,
more
I have to write
emotional
it.
for me.
I feel like I'm
like when it's on
and
a
then I'm gonna come to
yes. So like the stuff in my phone is more so like get to it stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Anything like I write, because I write.
like the
right?
day of kind of stuff for me.
Yeah,
or the
like
week.
yeah. So for example, I have I wrote out a whole note for my whole YouTube plan.
Okay.
Right? Literally, it's 100 videos that I need to do. Like this whole production was like almost a year. Saving money, investing the money, is like going from doubting myself to actually putting in the footwork and the effort and the time. Right. Like I was watching all it, like seeing what people gravitate towards, what like people like, and you know, because sometimes people don't show you the formula. You only see the finished product, right? So like I've heard successful people. I don't know if you guys know Jackie Aina on YouTube. She's like a beauty blogger. She's doing it for the brown girls. She's really putting them on the map, right?
Jackie what?
Jackie Aina.
Oh, okay.
So she's one of the, like, because I told you, once I made the decision in my head, like, it's time to go, I needed to follow, like, I've learned that from mentors.
Right.
Nobody's doing nothing new. None of us. Everything that we do has been done before.
Right. What do you believe in doing it differently, though?
Absolutely. Because nobody is you.
Right.
It's your secret
Nobody
sauce.
is you, and
That's what makes
That is so true.
It's your secret sauce.
Too. I was like,
it's your secret. And even like y'all don't even get all of me. It's like you get me, but I gotta keep it going, because the more consistent you are, the more real you are on television.
Right.
So something I want to do is I'm gonna start the videos like on my page, like because I never did that.
Little hints.
Like I never put like just videos, because I never wanted to be in front of the camera. Like you see how like Cardi had got on because she was doing all the little crazy videos, right? And people just like to hear me talk about whatever the hell I'm ranting about at the time. So I'm like I don't know if y'all seen, but I had did a rant on my story, like just talking some stuff that, and I have that, like it'll be at night and I'll just be like going through why is this and why is that, and I said, okay, Kaya, that would be good because you always got something to talk about, right? So I definitely feel having everything like in my notes. I literally have like, what is your niche, right? Because when you go on YouTube, you have to have a certain niche. You have to have that certain audience that you're going for. It's about being focused. It's about being concise. You can absolutely hit on everything you want to hit on, but you must start with something, right? Start with one thing, focus on that one thing. So I want to inspire, right? That's who I am naturally.
I told you. What
Cousin?
What I told you?
Right. What's your sign?
Scorpio.
I'm an Aries. What's your sign?
Libra.
Pisces. The energy.
That's my love sign.
Really? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. One of my best friends is a Libra. That's crazy. Yeah. Literally.
It's meant to be.
Right. Hey, Muffin, if you watching. But yeah, like having it in front of me, like, you know, this is what you want to do. Okay, well, name the videos that will gravitate towards that audience, right? I learned this on YouTube, right?
So do you write down your questions like, okay, and then when do you answer them?
Well, the questions, I do it like on the spot.
Yeah.
Right, because I want it to be organic, right? So sometimes I'll do like the questions ahead of time. Sometimes I just want to do it on the spot because it makes me feel like when I'm my most raw, that's when people feel me the most.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not planned out.
Right. And don't get me wrong, some things are planned out, but then you'll hear me like, okay, so, and
But that's
like,
not really the story. Like,
right.
It's like your intro.
It's not the juice. Right. It's not like.
It's like your mental video. Like, I feel like you were like really like you weren't goofy about it, but you were chill. Like, hey, I went through this, but it's okay. Like,
I was talking a lot in that video.
It's okay. Like,
yeah, cause like, you know, like another thing too. I don't know if he watching. My boyfriend. He like when I do videos, he be like, "I'm not looking at you." Yes, you are. So sometimes it's like,
what would you be looking at?
Like no, because it's just like he like his opinion matters to me.
Yeah.
Right. You understand?
Right.
So I literally have a backdrop.
Your boyfriend went to our school.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Where you guys grew up at?
Well, he went to Eagle.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't
Tell me.
yeah. So what year did you graduate?
2011. You don't remember Olaf?
Yeah, Olaf.
Oh, so what year he graduated? 09?
I think he's like 1 year old. Yeah, he's
Fun fact, I was supposed to go to law, government, and justice.
Wow.
I was supposed to go. I was like,
I'm gonna say it again. Okay, really. When I saw who you were, like, wow, small world.
Yeah, see, and I just went to one of his friends' like engagement party, and like it was all of the Eagle boys there. They was talking about like
that's like us for LGJ.
We was just talking about
Was it Artie?
I don't know.
Author? Is his name on?
The one who got engaged?
Yes.
No, the one who got engaged with
It's probably Artie and Renee.
No.
Oh.
It's a Rock and Grace.
Oh no.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Said Audie and
It's
Renee.
crazy. It's a small
What if
world.
Audie and Renee didn't want to be on the podcast?
What can we expect from Kay moving forward? What can we expect from Kay?
Just me on 1,000. Like I've never taken myself so serious. Like I've been serious before,
But now it's
like it's the momentum. Yes.
That's
It's
what
like,
I'm saying.
and I don't know if it's because I'm 29 and 30 is right around the corner. Yes,
I know. She
yeah.
don't look at all.
He says, we right around the corner.
Like no, so it's
all.
you know, like, and I used to say, you know, my younger brother passed away in 2010, right?
Sorry for
and
your
thank
loss.
you. And like I remember writing a post stating that, oh, I wanted to get to a certain level in my life because I need to help my brother, I need to help my nephews, and you know, and the fact that he didn't make it out, you know, and then I have like nephews and cousins, and it's
Makes you
this
wanna
is
go
the
harder.
time.
Yeah. No,
Like
this is
social
it. No
media,
choice.
right? Social media has done amazing things for people. This is the time. I have no other choice.
Right.
Like what? Like the personality
Literally,
that I
that's my
have.
thing.
Like I
have
could
no
be
other
at
choice.
work. Like I've worked regular jobs. I worked in
will I be
restaurants.
happy?
And, like not even happy because I've had bomb ass times.
Yeah.
But working with overhead and management
Yeah.
and
It didn't feel
like
that. You didn't feel
you
right.
I remember one time I was in a restaurant. That's where I met him at too, my boyfriend. So we're working.
Video.
Wait. Sidebar before I go ranting about where I used to work. Out of all the videos that like gravitates towards you, right? What did you find the most either useful or entertaining?
Entertaining you and your boyfriend and how you met,
Mm-hmm.
because it was so natural. And then
That's so good.
the useful was the mental one for sure.
Okay, because I felt a little dry,
like the face one, I feel like not everything works for everybody.
Right.
So it was more like, okay, that works for you, but if
Right.
I try it, it might not work
Mhm.
for me. It was like a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
But the mental thing definitely like kind of like, okay, that was like kind of warming.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I talked about my experiences.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
And then the
suffer.
fact that we're close in age, it was like, oh, okay.
Like,
she
don't
was-
worry. Like, I went through
like,
that.
okay,
So
right.
you're like, you know, it's
Right.
normal for you guys to go through that. Like,
Right.
it's you know, and I ask those questions because I know everybody wants to see the couple stuff. Like, I
Yeah.
know that.
Right.
Everybody, like, YouTube couples, and we damn
Especially
sure
like
gonna...
the
YouTube
She said we damn sure gonna
damn
get
sure
on it.
gonna attack that avenue.
Check, yes, they be
Okay.
getting the check.
Baby boy better... I see you on there.
Right.
So,
Get ready.
Right. Excuse me, sir. I'll be like, he be coming from work.
Get ready.
We gotta do a video.
Yeah.
Gotta do a video.
You're late.
Come on. Right. Come on.
You're late.
You know, because when he
Dinner can
went.
wait.
Right. You know, so...
Not cooking today. We gotta record.
Right. No, and I think I'm gonna just go live more too, like on YouTube, because like the whole process of like
I just
editing
learned that
and
you can go live on YouTube.
yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, sorry. That was
Hold on.
Um,
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you back. I'm recording. Okay.
like, okay, bye. Okay.
But
So
yeah.
tell everybody where they can find you on YouTube. I mean, like, well, on
Everything.
YouTube.
Yes, I want to
Okay.
subscribe. So
All right. So on Instagram, my business page, Made by K Events.
I feel like that's your most passion, because when we were emailing, you were like, maybe I can email.
Yeah, because you know what?
that's
it
her
is?
baby.
You know what's crazy? Do you remember that I hit you up about photography?
Yes, and I was gonna talk to you guys too about that
Okay.
afterwards.
Oh,
No worries.
okay.
Yeah, for sure.
No worries.
So right, so
About her business.
right. Because
As you should.
that is business.
As
but-
you should.
Right. But no, listen, I got something for y'all. But okay, so Love Yours K is my personal page, and all my links to my business pages are on there. Made by K Events is my events and dessert catering company. I do photography. Me and my boyfriend were partners with the photography that we do. So you could do Made Media Studio or Shot by King Phoenix. That's his page. And then Bronx Visionary Group is the mentoring group that I'm gonna start with the young kids. And you know, so I'm doing any nonprofit work that I do with any professionals, nonprofit organizers, business owners. It all goes up under that page. If you notice, right, the celebrities, a lot of them know each other from the grind.
Yep.
Facts.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
They
oh, I
always
remember
tell their
when
stories
yes,
like,
remember?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
All of us together.
I love
So
that. Love that.
Because
And that's why I
that's real tea.
love knowing passionate people
Yes.
before they pop, because
Yes.
it's like,
They're gonna remember you
I believe
from
you
Great.
from the
The
start.
real
Right.
ones. Because
Okay.
it's something
Right.
like
Don't forget about you.
I know people personally that like are either linked to people or are the people.
Right.
And,
And
you
they
know,
don't use
but
their
you know what it is?
resources right.
I respect the game because people don't fuck with you until you somebody, so be somebody.
Facts.
Okay.
So that's
And
that's
and that's until they see.
Right.
Like, okay, you made it there.
Naja
Right, now
always
you can
say
be
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the thing, like that's your choice if you wanna, you know, be a friend or be with them. Like it's like what Jay-Z said when you first come in the game, they try to play you, then you drop a couple of hits, look how they wave to you. Like that's
hold
real
up.
tea. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like
That's a fact.
y'all not gonna fuck with me because you think I'm a nobody.
Right.
And most celebrities like being above people. I don't
Right.
live like that. I
Right.
don't give a fuck if you got $10 million or $10
the
to your
same
name.
me.
I'm the
Right.
same person,
Right.
right? And that's why I think people
Cardi
fuck
B.
with me. Right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Genuine. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So how I feel is like I'm gonna get there. You
Right.
understand? It's not their responsibility to carry me there. It's my responsibility to get off my damn
The
ass.
only thing
and
that
get
changes
there.
is the
Right.
money in your bank account.
Absolutely.
Right. Really?
So be humble because
Yeah.
shit could leave at any given time. It can
Exactly.
go at
Money
any
come and go.
given minute.
Exactly.
So be humble and never
enjoy.
allow things to overpower the bigger message because
Yeah.
the
Right.
bigger message is humanity. The bigger message is being there for each other. Because if you're not happy with $10 fucking million in your pocket, what's the point?
Right.
Right. And that's why I remember I always say, this is why celebrities commit suicide all the time, because that's not the key. That's not the key. You can have $10 million and have no family. And the fact that you don't have no friends,
The only thing for you is drugs.
Yeah, and they're
you got the money to buy it.
Right, and but this is what hurts me so much is that y'all don't understand that is the secret. That is the formula. Loving people, right? Helping people.
Right.
You got $10 million. You know what? How many people you can help with 1 million of that 10 that you have?
Right.
But you rather be evil. You rather be selfish. You rather not put nobody on. You rather,
and that's why it's about you.
And then you'll be in the corner like, but I don't need to help nobody, and you're angry. And you're miserable.
Yeah.
And you're, so I'll stay over here with my $100 and be happy.
Right.
Versus have 10. No,
It's
I'm
not
probably
about the
we're gonna have
money.
millions too.
Yeah.
But we're just
Right.
gonna be happy because we helping people. On this
Right.
side. You understand?
And that's
So-
why it's really about you as a person.
Right.
And you got to figure that out now. Like, a lot of people just ask for success and ask to get to that level when you're not ready.
Absolutely.
Prepare yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, set that
a fact.
like, you want to get there. All right, I know I got to learn this. I got to
Right. I gotta
you know what
do
I'm saying?
this, I
Attain
gotta do
this,
that.
I got to do that
But
to
for
get
money,
there.
though, your mental is everything.
Yes.
And I feel like
Yes.
friends and family, I would say, definitely play a part in your mental. Like, if you don't have a good support group,
But it's more so you, though. It's
That's
you.
true.
You have to walk that path, because at the end of the
but
day,
you
your friends
will be
and your family-
lonely. Like, there's a
No,
lot.
but I mean, as mentally, like,
Yeah,
nobody
you have to
can
know, like,
fight
okay,
your battles.
relax,
Right,
or,
right.
Like, okay.
But I think you have to get
Exactly.
to you have to get to that level.
That's what I'm saying,
Right,
prepare-
right.
and enjoy that process.
Right,
Yeah.
but I feel like some children, right? Because I feel like it starts
starts
when you're
young.
a child,
Right, yeah.
Right, I feel like like for me, like, just to be honest, I'll probably talk about this sometime down the line, but just to be honest, like, my family situation is not the most healthy, right? Like, my immediate family situation. And I feel like for me, my scapegoat has always been school. I've always had mentors. I've always had those people. And that's why I say being a good person matters.
Yep.
Because I can literally name the people
Right.
that has made my life,
Right.
like help me
yeah.
to be who I am. And my thing with family, right? Because both of y'all are correct, right? Your family, your upbringing definitely impacts you. I see it with children all the time. I've worked with children
Right.
from infant to age 14 for
Right.
over the last 8 years of my life.
Right.
And then I worked with children who have behavioral and social issues working upstate.
Yeah.
It was crazy, the things that you've seen, and it's all. They didn't choose this life.
Right, it
so their
came.
life is fucked up already by
Right.
age 8. Like,
Right.
the type of shit that I've seen, and these kids are 7
Yep.
and 8 years old. You understand?
Y'all see the parents that be giving their kids blunts.
Right. So it's outlets,
young.
right? Because nobody can have the perfect family, and I think that if we just wait around for everybody to get therapy, that's going to take a while. So yes, still put that in motion to where we're getting everybody on the same page with therapy. With older people, they're more traditional, they don't like it.
Right.
Fine, but eventually you're going to bring them around.
Right.
But in the process, we need to create outlets for people, for children and for adults.
Yep.
It was a point in my life where, like, I was like crying for help and looking for help, and like
No one was
No one
there.
was answering.
the fact that, like, if I want a bottle of rosé, I know where to go.
Right.
If I want a cheeseburger, I know where to go.
Right.
If I want some heels, I know where to go.
Exactly.
If I want some fucking therapy, I don't know where to go.
Right.
So
And
you're
those are all the
marketing,
unhealthy
right?
things you know where to
Right.
go.
So you're marketing everything that's not good for you, but you don't market anything. So
What's
it's
good for you.
our
To
responsibility.
go searching and go
Right.
looking.
And
That's
not
how
only
that-
to search for it, but to provide it.
Right.
Because I'm at a point in my life where I can provide it. I studied behavioral science and education. I can provide that, right? So yesterday, my boyfriend and I, we were talking about, like, what is his goal, right? Anybody that's around me, I'm going to encourage you to be the fucking best you that you could be.
Right, okay.
So he's talking about, like, working in a hospital. And I'm like, oh, no, I want you to be your own boss. So how can we flip this? You can
Right.
still be in
Like, let's
health.
do this.
Right.
That
but
is
let's see-
Naja. I'm telling you.
like,
She be
seriously,
doing
like,
I ain't gonna say it again.
I ain't
gonna say it again.
always tell me that.
And I told him, he said he wanted to work in health administration. So he's pursuing, right, his degree now in health administration. And I told him, I said, well, why don't you like start like a healing center? Right? Because he lost his sister, the irony, right? I lost my brother, he lost his sister.
Wow.
And so he has like one of his passions, right, is to help people because she was sick, to help people heal, right? So why not start a healing center?
Right.
Healing spiritually, healing physically, healing, you know, you're in, right. And that's an outlet, right? Now if Jay-Z had one, or if
Everyone's
Cardi had one, or if Nicki had one, it's like, oh my God. Oh, that's where I'm going. You know, like that's where I'm going. So that's the thing. We need to put outlets out there. It's not about being perfect.
Right.
You understand? I remember telling a family member, like, I want this, and you know, in an argument, like, I will need this, and I want, and they're like, but you want it to be perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be functional.
Right.
And we deserve function. I don't give a fuck where we came from. We deserve function. We're human beings. We deserve to live and be happy and have a quality of life that we can brag about. You understand? Who wants to bring children into dysfunction and misery? No one. But we need to provide the outlet. So that's where my head is at. I'm able to see the problem. I'm able to see the bigger picture. So, okay, yes, start a mentoring group. Okay, talk about it. I'm going into public speaking. Like, do whatever you can do,
right?
You know, to continue. Even this interview is going to help somebody.
Right, that's so true.
It's going to spark something.
That's so true.
What y'all doing, this is an outlet. This is an outlet,
that's
true. You know what I'm saying? This is an outlet, and that's why we go back to responsibility of celebrities. You are an outlet. You understand? The more positive outlets that we have, the more positive results we have as human beings. You understand? If you run from it, or you decide like, oh, that's not my responsibility to be there for people, then you are a part of the problem. And listen, you got to deal with that at night.
Right.
You know, so...
Ooh, girl, we better take
we need your card. We need your info. All that.
Right. Let's take a woosah. Ooh, let's take
I need to book my session. When are you available? When is the opening?
We'll speak after.
Right.
Shoot, I'll pay the fee and all.
We're gonna go into the second segment of the day of the week. Cyber Troll of the week with Tay.
So, Cyber Troll of the week this week will be Bow Wow.
What did he do?
Boy.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear him in the blog.
I know you guys know him and Sierra was a thing years ago.
Yeah.
He recently was in the club talking about I hit it first. I effed her first.
Chris Sales was doing that too, though.
But
Clarence
said something first.
Yeah. Clarence said something first. I do remember that.
I don't like
Clarence
that they be getting. Yes, I don't, because he's calm. People think, and Chris is more like out there.
Yeah, he's gonna tell you how he feel.
So I don't like. I wanted to talk about that too. I'm doing a video on that, but we can bring it up. But I'll let you go on Bow Wow. Go ahead.
With Bow Wow, everyone knows Sierra's happily married. Right. She's doing her thing. Russell, I be like, yes, Russell living her best life.
She's a city girl, by the way.
Living her best mama life.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's what I like about Russell, because he lets her be her, and he still does his own thing. Like, you know what I mean? And Bow Wow, for him to now bring it up after girlfriends later, you had multiple girlfriends. Like, you was with Erica Mena, Kayomi Leslie. Like, you was with a bunch of people and you trying to be relevant again. I feel like that's wrong.
Yeah.
And then you being
he left though.
No, he was like, I hit it first. Like,
that's fucked up first. It was a curse in there.
Like, no, he said
it was a curse in there.
He said had this bitch first.
Yeah, the bitch. Yeah, I seen it was a curse.
Yeah, he had this bitch first.
That's disrespect.
And it's just like not even that. You just got beat up by your ex.
I'm like, we're not even on the same level at this point.
But that's why he's mad though.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? That goes back to misery.
I feel like he's always salty though. Like in every situation with his ex-girlfriend, he was salty and he was the aggressor, putting his hands on her face. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's the short people syndrome. I don't know.
But at this point, it's like, baby, go just go take care of your daughter.
Thing. Right.
Take care of your mental.
Even that, yes, his mental, because even his daughter, his baby mother, he tried to be with her. He was just with her 2 years ago, and then she got with Future.
I was about to say she pregnant.
Yeah, she had the baby with Future, and it's just like I don't know if it's him, but if you realize a lot of his relationships don't last. And it be, I feel like he's very cocky. I feel like he got
I
feel like
he
he's
do
very
got
cocky.
issues. He never had his father in his life. His mother was like very controlling.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He like he's probably cocky because like everybody loves Bow Wow.
Yeah,
right?
since young, right? That's so true.
Don't get me
Yes.
wrong, but he's let me not.
Like, I'm a little over it.
Right, yeah, and it was like
attitude.
at one point, like every girl in the world wanted him,
Right,
And
right.
imagine like celebrities live in a different world.
They do.
Where relevancy, where relevancy is everything.
Yes.
Right.
So when you're like but this people don't know how to ride on their being an icon. You don't like, ride on being legendary.
I'm not gonna say who.
Not saying that but he did what he needed to do, right?
Right.
He was one of the first Lils, like
Right.
But claim that and keep it the
right,
Right. You don't gotta be nasty.
Right.
Like Bow Wow.
For example, look at Maya, right?
Yeah.
Maya is clearly not a relevant singer in the current. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But she's graceful.
Right.
She's
humble.
Her shows.
Right.
She looking beautiful as ever.
Right.
She's not allowing Ashanti too. You living and you thriving, baby.
Right.
The spotlight it. Make another fucking song.
Right.
Change, redirect your brand. Do
Right.
something
What I
different.
really talked about.
Right.
You know what I'm
Nicki
saying?
Minaj girl, because I just feel like
Don't get the ball started.
I just feel
You
like
a Nicki Minaj fan?
I mean, I like people. I'm not like I'm not a
fan.
Like if people talk
yeah.
about her, do you get aggressive?
No, I only like speak from like a factual standpoint. I don't
Okay.
care who the person is,
Right.
Because
Okay.
I love like it's parts of people that I love and it's parts of people that I don't like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not that unless it's Jay-Z.
Oh God! Like this one right here.
But it's because he do so much good that it's hard to
It's
like
hard.
speak
How
to
dare you?
negative
You know?
stuff. But Nicki, I understand why people is a lot of shit in the fucking press. Like I get it. Like, but
No, but I agree
let's
with you
talk
saying.
about
Like,
it.
even with Bow Wow, like just ride that wave and
Right.
take that title as an icon, take that title as a legend, and keep it pushing.
Right.
Stop trying to
Right.
exactly like she said, redirect your brand and
Right.
do something else with that area. And you're not doing it because you want to live in that limelight again,
Right.
like you was. Like you, everybody's clowning you.
Yeah,
now,
like you
niggas
did that for
laughing.
what? You
It's
fucked
not-
with Sierra for what?
It's
What are you gonna get good out of that? What benefit are you gonna get good out of
But a
that?
lot of them be on
chilling.
drugs too.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if he is on drugs. Please do not quote me. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them do.
But regardless, it's like you had your time. Like you
Yeah.
doing all this foolishness is taken away from the fact that you are a legend.
And
Right.
Every
I can't
every
even look at you
time
the
it's a
same.
strike. You know what I'm saying?
Now
it's not
I'm
a
laughing.
point. Right, you down 5, bro.
Right.
Like, you know, come on, you down 5.
Come on, like niggas is really gonna laugh at you. Sierra's in a whole
Right.
Healthy
Marriage. Healthy marriage.
happy,
Okay.
glowing.
Right.
glowing.
She's living on.
nigga
This
up,
is the
she
happiest
up.
we've ever seen her.
Whole nother
And she
kid.
deserves it.
Yup.
Like,
She
come
deserves
on. That's
it.
like an ex coming
Y'all
back
didn't
and
see,
saying
y'all ain't
some
see
foul
Lil
shit.
Future
Like,
practicing with Russell.
I
with the
know that
football.
was so cute. I love it. I love
Okay?
it.
She's not worried about you.
right.
I'd be like,
not
let's
worried
get
about
into some tea.
Get into some things. Nikki voice.
I'm looking forward to this. Like, to my own show. Be like,
Right.
He's like, what's going
So
on?
the tea today, I might say her name wrong. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Aoki Simmons.
Oh,
the little sister.
Yes,
Yeah.
and how she pretty much was defending her big sister. Sway Lee's girlfriend came at her.
Child.
And she's the nice one.
She
Yeah.
read her so great.
What she
like
said?
so respectfully. Oh, y'all want me to
oh
quote?
yeah, no. I saw the comment.
Yeah, like she was basically like, you know, it's a college degree because the girl was like, I have my college diploma. Like, sis, you making us believe you don't got it. Say college diploma. Like, and the girl was like, you know, I don't care if she effed him. And Aoki was basically like, you know, we're Simmons girls. We don't go around fucking around people. Like, that never happened.
Don't let my mom get into
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And then the girl was
That's what
coming
she
at
said?
yes.
Like, you think you...
The girl was coming at her mom, and it was just like, you doing all of this for a guy that obviously put you in a
But who
position
deserves
that you gotta
to
do all
do
this.
it?
Right.
Sway Lee,
And
yeah.
I always say that you should take it out on the guy.
Yes, not the
And that goes back to
female.
the upbringing that we were talking about earlier today. If you don't know, you don't know.
But I
Right.
would think, like, with your father being Russell Simmons, that Sway Lee would probably
Have respect? No.
Not that even that he would have respect. Like, Ming, I'm sure you know his history.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know him. I'm not in Hollywood, and I know his fucking history.
Right.
My father is Russell Simmons. I'm a badass model. I'm beautiful. My mother's Kamora. I got money.
But the younger generation, that's the problem. They don't have no respect. You see Kodak Black. After stuff happened with Nipsey, he was trying, like, the younger generation have no respect at all.
No respect, that is right, because Kodak.
No respect.
They're mixy. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think they look at it how you say. You look at it like, oh, I'm Russell Simmons' daughter. I don't think they look at it like that. They look at it like, it's whatever's lit, I'm there. You know what I mean? Like,
we're looking at it because we ain't never had that.
Yeah.
You know, so when you're used
they look at it like it's regular.
Like, like, I'm just, because that's what they do. I'm going to fuck around Hollywood.
Right.
And that's
when you actually look around at the blogs or you on your social media, you see that a lot of celebrities fuck around with a lot of celebrities. Like, it's always someone that fucked with the other.
If I was a celebrity, I'd be fucking with celebrities too.
Let's do news with Naj. So before we end the segment or the whole episode, let's get into news with Naj.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Hey girl.
You usually give us like the new app, the new people we should get into.
But we're gonna get into it right now.
Oh, nice, yes.
So, hey guys, you're now tuned in with News with Naj on KIS. Okay, so this week, it's been a lot of like theatric stuff going on, like say The Lion King with Beyonce. I didn't see it yet, so I'm not even gonna talk
again.
You did?
You saw it?
I cried.
It was so much.
It was good.
Yes.
They was trying to clown her.
For real, I heard that too.
No,
don't be coming for
You know,
me.
I can't wait for Ariel.
Yes.
I can't wait. So, but yes, so it's real theatric this week. The Emmy nominations. The Emmy nominations are out. Yes. So, I know I was doing some research and stuff. And HBO and Netflix are at the top of tiers. Like, you know, they're basically saying, like, you know how they have Hulu that has programs.
They're
and everyone has
head-to-head.
So they're not head-to-head, but though they're the highest with the most nominations, Emmy nominations. So we have Game of Thrones at the top for 32 nominations. They actually breaking records. So we have two that I wanted to mention. So we have Game of Thrones breaking a record of having 32 nominations in one show for one single year. So each, and that gives them a total of, I believe, 161 nominations since they started.
Wow.
That's good.
That's dope.
You know, I've never seen Game of Thrones.
Me neither. I haven't watched Game of Thrones.
I offend people when I say
Right,
that.
I'll be like, power.
Are you serious?
No, me either though.
Me neither.
Wow.
I know the next one you about to say too.
Me too.
Let's give it up
We
for
need to
Ava.
clap for that. We need to clap for that.
When I tell you,
We got to talk,
for
Ava
a
girl.
full 16 nominations,
Yes,
actually
girl.
breaking the record
Dope.
for the
That's
second
dope.
most ever nominations for a limited
That's
time
dope.
series. Like,
That's dope.
only 4 episodes.
That's dope.
Word.
Okay.
That's dope.
I'm on episode
Amazing.
3 and they move forward. I'm like, they coming
Okay.
out of jail?
16
Right.
nominations. Are you kidding me?
That's so
Amazing.
dope.
Amazing.
Ava, you did your damn thing. Okay?
Yes,
Amazing.
you
for
did
real.
it.
Yeah, so let's give them a little shout out.
Woo, woo.
Because that's really, really, really dope.
Word.
The next one that I have here is Making the Band. It's back. Did y'all see
I
that?
saw that.
did,
I don't know how I feel about that though.
It was
Me
like,
either.
but it was weird because it's like so nostalgic. Because I remember actually watching all of the episodes, then actually watching how they played out, and then it was
But
like they
right
went off.
now, how is that gonna work?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Not
I
even
feel like
that. The fact that he's not helping the others.
the fact that they weren't as successful as we would have
Right.
thought they were.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Even Jenny Kane, like it was like they went away.
They was
and they tried to
writing.
come back.
Right.
I don't know. Like I was just a little weird about it. But even today, I was looking at one of Day 26 videos. Y'all remember like
I love
Quincy and
that.
all
Yes, I love
I was
that.
like, it was just so nostalgic to think about it. So I don't know what he's gonna do, but. Oh, actually, I forgot to tell you when the Emmy Awards is, but it's okay. But for Making the Band, he's actually coming out 2020, right back on MTV. So I'm like in between.
I'm
So-
excited
Right.
for the
gonna watch
entertainment
it.
part.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it wasn't. I liked how they started from the beginning, like when they were outside on the line coming
Right.
in,
Yes.
your audition.
If he bring the old people back,
Which
then
he
he got-
should. Yeah, which he should.
which I don't think he should bring the old people back.
Not to,
come
not to
to help, to
participate,
come
but to
to-
yeah.
Oh, to
show
come
their
to
face.
be
mentors
that would
and
be
stuff.
dope.
Because
Yeah.
honestly, he's not doing anything for them right now.
True, but then it's like, was it on them?
I'm about
or
to
was it
say,
on-
like, he did his part.
He
Everybody
did.
knows you. you.
True.
You
So
gotta
now
work
it was you. You gotta
hard,
work
too.
hard.
That
He
is
gave them
true.
videos,
Right.
the whole platform.
And they were successful. They weren't
Exactly.
like duds. They were like, I will sing
But I
the
feel like they
whole
were
Day
successful
26
for
song.
like a year.
But
before.
a lot of groups are.
Yeah.
So that's not like just
Yeah.
and then Diddy's Diddy. If you can't take the platform that Diddy gave you,
Yeah, it's a
get,
problem.
You think he gonna work for you?
Come on, he's not. All
He
right.
did more than enough.
He's a businessman. If you
Yeah.
ain't making me no money, you gotta go.
He did more than enough.
He took Diddy dirty money. What's their names?
Danity?
Dawn and another
Danity
one.
Kane.
And, no, but he
Kane.
made them dirty money.
Oh.
So he got them
Okay.
even another check after
Oh.
that. So it's
Because
like,
and that's
how
I saw
much?
the potential in you. I'm not
Right.
right. It's about your work
It's
ethic.
like what, like exactly. At some point, it's like accountability. What
Yeah.
are you doing? Because if I'm a star and did he give me a fucking platform, I don't
I'm
need
taking
him
the
to
fuck
hold
off.
my hand through the rest.
Right.
of
You see
this.
Megan,
Right.
right?
You understand?
Right.
Real
That's
hot girl
true.
shit. Okay.
Oh,
Who's having a hot girl summer?
oh,
Me?
caliente.
Well,
Okay.
summer respectfully, okay?
But you see, Megan, like he gave her the rope. Just sis is
Yeah.
taking off with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's
true.
what they were supposed to do.
But
with
who
that.
gave her a rope?
What's his name? He was a baseball
Chris.
player.
Chris something.
It's something with a C. But he used to talk to Evelyn from
Evelyn
Basketball
Lasagna.
Wives.
Yeah.
Megan the Stallion.
No,
Yes.
no, the guy that had
Put
the
her on
boy
It's
with
1501.
Evelyn
I know
Lozada.
it, but he put her on.
Yes, he created a label.
501.
Created a label just like I believe like last year.
501.
1501.
1501.
I heard of it, but I'm like him.
Yes, and that's what she said. She was like, "Girl, who would have known?" Because I was even downplaying it, but that's the thing. Nobody have faith until you see. Now you see, okay. Now you see, and now you like, oh shit, I should have.
Right.
Okay,
Should have
Right.
jumped
So,
on it. But you see how
exactly.
she's a star, and if
She's
you
a
it's
star.
either you have star power or you don't. A lot of them groups, a lot of the people from making a band, they started doing drugs. They started getting too like consumed
yeah.
in the Hollywood lifestyle.
'Cause you
That's
can't-
not what the fuck. Did he supposed to fucking hold your hand the whole
and that's
fucking
why
way?
he dropped that.
That's true.
Oh wow,
Like, come
That's
on.
true.
Like,
That's
you know what
true.
I'm saying? Like, if you a star, be a star. Like, Tyra
Exactly.
used to tell the girls, I'm here to give you a platform. I'm
Right.
here to give you an opportunity. I'm not here to teach a model how to be a model.
Right.
You understand? And people would think, oh, Tyra should teach her how to be a model. No.
Right.
That's what you're coming here saying that you can do.
Right.
I'm
Right.
just giving you the platform.
Right,
We
right.
know all of them because of him.
Right.
It's like, I
They,
feel
they
like...
was crying and all of that, just doing the most.
Come on, they was on world tours. They were opening for the
Yeah,
biggest acts. A lot of
exactly.
them got platinum records. I can sing Day 26 songs all up and down.
They be like, all I
Right.
remember is, since you've been gone,
I just can't think
Lonely
So,
as a kid.
any new app with us before we wrap up?
Yes. So that was the making a band. So 2020, just stay on the lookout that for MTV and our app. You know, I always got my entrepreneurs.
I'm excited for that.
The app is Monday, so you can actually go on it on your desktop and on your mobile phone.
Oh, nice.
And Monday is basically for teamwork. So if you have like projects that even if you're by yourself, if
Right.
you have projects or things that's due, it's a better way to organize it out so you can do for this month. What are all the projects that you have to do? What are the tasks that you need to be doing? Even with posting on social media, what are some of the content that I need to have? Like they have multiple like different templates that you can
Monday?
use.
It's called
Monday.
Monday?
Yep, Monday. So it's multiple templates that you can use depending on your industry.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's pretty dope. I just started it like I believe like a week or two ago because I do consulting and things like
Yeah.
that.
You'd be like, how dare you?
Yes, I know.
Like,
I be really like trying to like channel everything. So with that, I have the different clients. I have all the tasks and stuff that I want to set up. For
Keeps
that.
you organized
It
and you
keeps
can
you
communicate.
even with your own self.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta get that
And then
Monday.
you can have your
Okay.
yes, you can
What's
have your
today? Oh, okay. Right.
You can actually have your different team members on that as well. So it's free
That's
right
dope.
now.
Okay.
It's free right now.
Get it while it's free.
Right.
I think the more team members that you add on, it may come with a price. So just keep your team members low and just give
Right.
them
Okay.
Okay.
They gotta learn
There's
how
a
to
tip.
work it. Right.
Exactly.
All right, so all right.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, so like just to wrap it up, the Emmy nominations that comes on September 22nd on Fox. So stay tuned so we can see all those nominations.
Right. For you, Ava.
I'm rooting for you, Ava.
Yes,
Making
girl.
the band for Diddy. That's coming 2020 on MTV. And then
Yes,
Monday,
we're-
go download your app for your team and just get a little more productive with what you got going on.
Right.
And that's News with Naj. Okay, yes.
Okay, so before we close out, just tell everybody again your Instagram and when they can find you.
Love Yours K. I have all of my business pages linked into my bio. And This Ain't the Kaya Show on YouTube. Come check your girl out.
Okay, and this is Keeping It Social with Ashley Nicole.
Tasia Badass.
And Naja.
Okay.
Had a long week, now it's time to get lit. About to hit the club, about to go and find a fit. Homie stressed out, cause I pulled her with his bitch. She left, cause your chain fake, and you're running tick. It don't even make sense.